Welcome to the borough of Franklin here in Sussex County. This town has a rich tradition. You know, it was an old mining town at one time, and that's why they have the Mineral Museum here located in Franklin. Right now, the main street needs to be revitalized with new businesses. The main street in Franklin's really become Route 23, but they really want to revitalize Main Street. They want to let people know this is a great place to live and raise a family. They have a good high school in Franklin that the Franklin kids go to. It's Walk-Hill Valley. That high school is located in neighboring town of Hamburg. But Franklin Borough has got a rich tradition. You should read about the mineral mines, visit them one day. It'll be a great day to spend the afternoon and take a ride through Franklin and see all the great things this town has to offer. Of course, the big event in town comes up in July. It's called the Franklin Carnival. It brings the whole town and surrounding communities out to visit this great event. It's free admission and free parking, and we spoke to the rec department about the upcoming Franklin Carnival.
The Franklin Carnival is a long-standing tradition in the town. They had done it for many, many years. I remember when I first moved up here, freshman in high school, it was the big event. Everyone talked about this event. And then for a small period of time, it went away. Last year was our first year that we brought the full-blown carnival back, and it went really well. So this year we decided to up our game a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. It's just a good time for the entire community to get together and have a little bit of fun.
So Franklin Carnival is our biggest event of the year. This year it's going to be even bigger and better. We have even more carnival rides, including, I believe, bumper cars, my personal favorite. We have a food truck event, so we've got a variety of food trucks coming to the event as well as our regular favorites, our local vendors, our not-for-profits that set up information tables. We have 2 nights of fireworks this year. We'll have a display on the first night of the carnival on the 7th, and then we'll have our major display on the 10th.
Ever since I was a little kid, I just remember the fireworks. The fireworks were always the best, and every year my parents would take me. And then we would go to other towns to see their fireworks. I won't mention the names. And compared to ours, I know I sound biased, but they were always disappointing. We always had and we always have the best fireworks show around.
The carnival has always been a big, basically a gathering place for the town of Franklin, ever since I was a kid. Growing up in Franklin in the 70s, I can recall swim team always had the big meet, the county meet at the Franklin Pond. And right after that, we had the carnival. It pulled a lot of people, not only from Franklin, but around the county, because everybody was there at that time. We would always have the Franklin band play. And it was just a time for us to all get together as a community and enjoy company and a lot of games. Back in the day, there weren't as many rides, but it's fun for the kids now. So it's a great draw for not only us, but our surrounding towns.
We're really excited to have the carnival back again this year. We've expanded from 3 to 4 days, and we're standing at the park where the carnival will be held. And if you look behind me, there will be a walking path installed, and this will be the area where you can come and walk, push a carriage, visit, and it's a beautiful spot. And right now people use it, but I think with the walking path it'll be even better. And the Recreation Commission is using funds raised at the carnival to help fund the path.
It is our big event for rec. It represents the majority of the work that the rec committee does during the year. It also represents the majority of the money that the rec committee will raise for all of their other programs. Now, the rec budget in Franklin is actually smaller than most other towns at $9,000. So we use our money very wisely, and we actually build programs out of what we make from the carnival.
There is so much work that goes into planning the carnival. I have been working on this since January, 24/7. There's a lot of planning when it comes to getting sponsors and getting vendors, making sure we have our fireworks and our carnivals in place. So it is really a lot of work. We like to get as much of the community involved as possible. So I'm trying to reach out with everyone right now, make sure everyone plays a part in the day. So the carnival runs from July 7th through July 10th. The first 2 days will be from 5:30 in the evening and until it closes, which we're just going to let it go as long as possible. Saturday and Sunday, the 9th and the 10th, will be from 3 p.m. until close. We plan on having 2 nights of fireworks this year. So the first night will be a small preview on July 7th, and then the last night, July 10th, we will have our full normal fireworks display. And those fireworks this year have been sponsored by Brainstone. So they did quite a bit in helping our community this year. We do have quite a few other sponsors that are helping us this year with the carnival. Along with Brain, we have McDonald's. A big sponsor is Sussex Bank and Walmart. We're looking for a few other sponsors. Some people are interested, but we are still ironing out the details on that. We go and we visit each business in town. We send them some information via email as well, and then we follow up in person. We have different sponsorship levels. So if someone can't, say, sponsor a night of fireworks, they might be able to do, a small part in maybe being a vendor, which also advertises their business in town.
Talk about the vendors. What kind of vendors do you have at the carnival?
We have everything you could possibly imagine, from law firms, professional services in the town, to our scout troops. We also have our churches involved, and then just general, retail businesses come in and they do stuff. We also have some food trucks that will possibly be coming this year. So we've transferred it from the carnival into a carnival/food truck show. So we have quite a few new things coming in this year in terms of vendors.
We have several return vendors. We're very excited to have a Boy Scout troop from Hardiston's doing funnel cake. We have Cub Pack from Franklin doing taco in a bag. We have the Boy Scouts from Franklin doing cheesesteaks and homemade lemonade. And the Girl Scouts from Franklin are doing fried Girl Scout cookies. So if you want to come here, come hungry, and we'll feed you for sure. Also like to talk about the Franklin PTO is going to be sponsoring a gaming trailer. So come out and support them by, I'm not sure what it's going to be, whether it'll be throwing basketballs or baseballs, but they're going to be raising funds for the Franklin PTO, which directly benefits the kids that go to Franklin Elementary.
We're going to be having live radio broadcasts on the first night and on the last night from WNNJ and WSUS. We're going to be doing an advertising campaign on the radio to try and attract people from outside the normal Franklin area to try and bring it back to where it was years ago as a countywide event.
We have the same vendors from year to year, so that's a matter of going out and thanking them for their support in the past and asking them to support us again this year. However, there's a tremendous amount of other work. So for instance, we had gone out to local food truck fairs and solicited those vendors for the fair this year. The carnival has been, I know, on Jen's plate 24/7, as well as different supporters of ours, volunteers for the Rec Commission as well.
Talk about what the carnival means to the people of Franklin and yourself growing up in this town. When you were a kid, you looked forward to it. Now you're involved in it. How does it feel to be, go into it as a kid, now be involved in the planning of it as being involved in the town?
It is kind of cool being on the other side, being involved in the planning of it and working it. It is quite a lot of work, but it's well worth it. I think the thing I like the most, I even talked to coworkers about it, is in these hard times today and the financial situation the way it is in the U.S., we don't charge a dime. You can walk in, you can enjoy the show, you can enjoy the fireworks. We don't charge for parking. If you're on a low budget or no budget, it's perfect. You do not have to spend a dime.
It means a lot to me. When my family came to this town in 1903, I remember my grandfather talking about back in the day, they would have a lot of big names come up to the carnival. Vic Damone, a lot of very popular people would come to this town in it would draw from all over. Franklin was one of the larger towns, and we had one of the best theaters in the area. So a lot of those guys that would come up and do the vaudeville in the theaters would also come back in the summer. My grandfather was on the council here for many years, and I remember fondly him getting excited about planning the carnival. Now it's a chance for me to follow his footsteps, plan the carnival with all my members on the various committees, and make it a better place and have fun for our kids.
I understand you have wristband day. Can you tell us about that?
We do. We have wristbands, pre-sale wristbands at $20 if they're purchased prior to the July 4th weekend. At the carnival, they will be $25. And the wristbands can be purchased at Borough Hall, or you can contact Recreation on their Facebook page, and we can set up a time to meet. They're also usually available at any of the town meetings.
We have rides for the little kids, obviously, all kinds of food, rides for the big kids, music, lots of fun things to do and see.
Now, a big thing here is that your recreation department is all volunteers, right?
Yes, we are all volunteers. We all do a fabulous job. Everyone pitches in. Everybody has their own little part, and this is the biggest part of our year. This is our main event, and it takes a lot of planning.
Now, where does the money from the carnival, the monies go to? Can you talk about that a little bit?
We're hoping that the carnival will raise a lot of money this year so we can put the money back into the pond area to try and make recreation a little bit more vibrant in town and try to improve the facilities so that we can hopefully attract people to come in. And all this basically goes down to the goal of trying to make Franklin more family friendly and to try and increase people wanting to go down into the pond area and enjoy it, because it's a very beautiful area. And not a lot of people really realize what a hidden gem Franklin has in the Franklin Pond.
So it looks like you're all doing positive things for Franklin.
Absolutely. There has been a big change in Franklin. People are starting to come together. We're working more together with people, getting all of the groups involved, and it's just been a very positive vibe. Everyone is really happy to be working together.
We've done advertising with Mugs Media, obviously, but we've also done it through the advertiser and some other vendors to really get that word out. Matter of fact, 2 years now in a row, I've had people come up to me that had gone to, I guess, the Meadowlands puts on a big display in a carnival, and they actually said that ours was way better. We don't charge for our fireworks, which is unheard of. So we get a lot of people from outside the county and outside the town that come to the event as well.
If someone wants to get tickets, they're watching this on local TV, how can they go about it?
The ride tickets are $25. You can pre-order them. Pre-sales are $20 for a ride bracelet, so you can save some money by ordering them ahead of time. You can buy them from any one of our rec members.
They can come into Borough Hall or contact us on our Facebook page. They can come to any council meeting or recreation meeting from now until the carnival. Wristbands will still be available the day of the carnival, but they will be at the $25 price.
This event, it has grown in size. Years ago, we used to have a huge carnival, and over the years that died down. We've recently, within the last 3 years or so, brought back the carnival, and we've added to it each year. So every night there are fun things to do. There's lots of excitement, great food, great rides. As well as, like I said, the fireworks display on the 7th and on the 10th.
We look forward to having everybody here, as many as possible.
Come on out and have a good time at the carnival. It's going to be a little bit of everything for everybody.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed that preview, and I hope you mark those days down to come out to the Franklin Carnival. And folks, again, it's free. You can walk in for free parking. They were talking about you don't really have to have a budget to go there. Just enjoy the shows, enjoy the day, go on some rides, play some games, watch their terrific fireworks. They put a lot of work into it. They were saying it's all volunteers, which it is. So people volunteer with time to make this a great event. And our next show about the Borough of Franklin will be on the Franklin Carnival. I'll go there, we'll film the sights and sounds of it. We'll interview the vendors, the people, the thing that make this a great event. And we're hoping to make this a regular show here on Channel 10. We appreciate you watching. If you have a town and you want to be featured on local Channel 10 and mugsmedia.com, send me an email, Jerry, Jerry, at mugsmedia.com. Standing on Route 23 in Franklin Borough, Sussex County, we say thank you for watching and good night.